How does it feel to be recognized by the Santa Barbara Film Festival as an outstanding director?
I'm really honored. I mean, it's a great year for films. It's a great year for independent films and for films that are made by really artists. So it's great. And then, and also yeah, I love the films that are also being honored.
And how were you able to compile so much material for this incredible documentary before the story even broke?
Well, I mean, that's what I've been doing for a long time. So you develop instincts for like how to follow a story, and part of it is sort of knowing where the threads might go, and there's a lot of uncertainty as you're going, but I've been making films for a long time, so I just followed my instincts.
Follow your instincts.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the takeaway that you'd like audiences to have from this film?
I mean, there are a number of things. I mean, in terms of surveillance, the power that comes with having this much information is something that we should be aware of and we should be concerned about and that we should know about. That shouldn't happen in secret. And then it's also just a film about courage and people who take risks. And so I got a cold email from somebody, it was an encrypted email, saying that this person had information of evidence of NSA illegal spying and indiscriminate mass surveillance, and that I should be very careful and that I should be aware that that my adversary is capable of 1 trillion guesses per second. And I mean, it was the kind of email that you pay attention to. And I'd been working on the theme of NSA for a while, so I had a bit of understanding of like what was known in the public and what was not known. And this person was definitely saying things that I had never heard before. But I was very cautious. My first instinct was, I think this is legitimate. That was my, all my sort of intuition went that direction. But then I'm also, I'm careful, and was worrying about other things. I mean, a non-thing, whatever. It wouldn't matter. If he was crazy, whatever. It's no big risk to me. It just would be a waste of time. But then the thing that I was actually actively concerned about was the threat of entrapment. That this could potentially be like an entrapment effort. So I met with lawyers early on. I had a meeting with the ACLU, who've been incredibly supportive to my work for years. And I just said, walk me through what are the risks? What is happening in the administration now in terms of targeting journalists? What are the lines I don't cross? And what do you think of, and do you think that this is a legitimate source? And so they, I took that advice, and I actually asked this Snowden, whose name I didn't know at that time. It was just an anonymous email account I was communicating to for several months. There's some person who called himself Citizenfour. And I just said, how do I know you're not trying to entrap me? And he said, well, I'm not trying to entrap me because I'm never going to ask you to do anything. I'm just going to give you information.